Welcome to the Starseed Energy update for November 2022. What you're going to find out from this video is the most up-to-date current energetic insights for Starseeds straight from various galactic races.
Today we are going to connect directly to three races which are very close to my heart: the Arcturians, the Pleiadians and the Lyran Avians.
Before we do so, let us introduce ourselves just briefly. If you're new to our channel, this is Aeron. He's a multidimensional psychic, Akashic record expert, and channel to various galactic light beings, as well as a mentor to Starseeds.
In this video, I'll be giving you the benefit of my direct connection and close relationship with multiple races of light beings to bring about channeled information relevant to Starseeds particularly. And this is Riya, a Starseed and light language activator and galactic linguist. She channels many different light languages and she activates supernatural abilities in other Starseeds.
In this session, I'll be sharing energetic upgrades and activations from the Arcturians, the Pleiadians and the Lyrans. If you know what Starseed you are, you will hear messages directly from your soul family, but don't worry if you don't know what Starseed you are, or if perhaps you are Andromedan or Orion or any other type of Starseed which is not Arcturian, Pleiadian and Lyran. Doesn't matter, because what we're about to share will be relevant to all types of Starseeds. Because all these galactic races are working with us towards one common goal: to raise the level of collective consciousness and to bring about the new Earth.
We channel these energetic updates every single month. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please go ahead and subscribe so that you're always up to date with fresh galactic intel. Okay, without further ado, let's start by connecting to the Arcturians.
If you don't know yet, we're both Arcturian Starseeds, so this connection is really strong with us and we can't wait to see what our friends from Arcturus have got to share with us today.
So I'm just tuning into the Arcturians here, and I'm just elevating my consciousness outside of my body, moving my point of attention outside of the physical, and I'm coming to meet my Arcturian guides at what I call point zero within the quantum field. And I'll be accessing each race's collective consciousness field, but in order to do that, I access firstly via the consciousness of my guides. And so I'm just connecting through my Arcturian guides now, going out into the collective consciousness field, and I'm here. And I'm here with the council, the Arcturian Council, which is interesting because I didn't have a destination in mind. I just wanted to connect to the Arcturians. However, when I've come into their collective consciousness field, the council have presented in front of me here. And it's a message of they're addressing me here, and they're thanking me for stepping into my soul purpose here. And I'm just asking here, have you got a message for, this isn't about me, but have you got the message here for the collective, for the people who would be watching this video that we're recording? If you could give me that message, and I'll pass that on, please. So people's heart centers are, this is a message for the collective, and you need to pay attention to over the coming month of November, in your calendar month of November, you need to pay attention to your heart center. Your heart center is going to, you might be aware that the frequency of the planet has increased of late. And as such, due to this frequency increase, humanity is beginning to wake up en masse, and you are moving towards your collective ascension point. However, there are many things which would seek to interfere with your heart field. Your heart field over the recent months has began to connect with the grid work and the frequency coming from the planet. You might have realized, or you might have noticed, how you feel more at peace in nature and how you feel more connected to the earth over recent months. This is because unconsciously your heart centers are connecting to Gaia, connecting to the energies of the earth, or the energies of the earth are connecting to your heart center. Whichever way you want to look at it, this connection is taking place. As such, you need to guard this heart center and this energy. There are many things. There are the negative polarity races, and there are what you would refer to as the dark side, which, although their efforts will not come to fruition and your ascension is guaranteed, however, they will attempt certain things over the next few months, one of which is to disconnect you from your heart center, to perhaps foster fears and doubts within yourself and become disillusioned with the ascension pathway, to become frustrated with the ascension pathway, to become frustrated with this transition period, and ultimately, hopefully, in their eyes, to reject it emotionally. Just be aware of this, and just be aware of the number of hurdles which are being presented towards you at the moment. And when you are aware of these hurdles, you can navigate them and you can move around them. You can circumvent them. When you feel this connection to the planet, you feel this connection to Gaia, you start to feel a connection to your other fellow human being and to all other races and energies within existence. Hold on to this and do not allow any dissonance to creep in. Do not allow any frustration to creep in. And just understand that as long as you stay the course and as long as you maintain your vibrational state, your ascension is guaranteed. That doesn't mean that every single human on Earth is guaranteed ascension. The vast majority of souls on Earth will meet the requirement of consciousness, will wake up, and will attain what you've termed consciousness 2.0, and this is fine. However, there will be a certain number of souls who don't make this transition. And this is because they remain disconnected from their heart center. This is because they remain saddled and saturated in pain and trauma, which is one of the reasons why we also bring your attention towards shadow work and inner work and healing your pain and trauma. As part of the ascension, you need to work on yourselves. You need to release this pain and trauma. Do not allow this pain and trauma to anchor you into three-dimensional reality whilst the earth and your fellow human beings ascend. However, we bring your attention to the small minority of people who unfortunately will be trapped within third density that you're currently communicating to us from at the moment. And this is because they remain disconnected from their hearts. The second you plug into your heart center is the second you can start to focus inwards, and then you can start to release your pain. The minute you start to release your pain and you release and shed the densities is the minute that you guarantee your ticket to ascension.
So just as Aeron was connecting and channeling this message, straight away I felt this massive opening in my heart center, like a river. And as the words were coming through from the Arcturian Council, I feel that there is also an upgrade available to all of us, and it's twofold. On one hand side, it is to maintain your heart center connected to your soul, to your whole being, and open and protected from any interventions. However, there's something more that the Arcturians want to give you. Their frequency is a frequency of unconditional love. And what I am about to channel in the Arcturian language will be a frequency that you'll be able to literally radiate wherever you go, especially to those who are on the brink of awakening. So you won't have to preach at them, you won't have to do anything, but your own heart resonance, the frequency you will hold after this upgrade will become almost like a catalyst to awaken people, to get them to connect with their heart, with their emotions. Some of them may have been disconnected for years. So if you would like to receive this upgrade, open your heart, imagine your energetic field opening, and I am just about to transmit this frequency of the Arcturian Council in the Arcturian light language. So you may not understand exactly the words I'm going to say, but please accept it as frequency that will work in your field and that will also radiate out to other human beings. The frequency of unconditional love is the frequency of heart space opening and connection. And if there's anything else that comes in this frequency, I will translate as I go along. But for now, please open your heart. Imagine as if you've had like a flap or a door at the front of the heart, also at the back of your heart, and just receive it with all of your being as it's sent with unconditional love, with light, so that you can carry this frequency forward and anchor it in right here on earth in the third density. Marahela uruhturu ke merehetara husu humakera heraturu. Merowe yahara era kamehet erachtare heruhu terahum. Merduri tera urtkuri kach tera muruhtu. Murudera hemera ruh teremihina maruhutu tsukuremia harahes. No kurumera arahaseki amurutu hesekeru kurumea harahame. Eruhura keramasu uruhera arahame. Munuruhutu sakaramehitira urusuhutura karamehit. Arahamere huruhuturu sure hara. Emekira hurusu marahetera kuru merahasekeramu. Merahatera hure terahisa harahare keramuru uterira. Rdahet erehu. Arakera mirahura terahasemeruturuhe saramekerahu. Mekerahu. Eramurusu karemerahare erahare etarahate kahama hurusuru shtuh terahim. Muruh saham erahame erasu. Shaterasu mehera haraham. So let this frequency settle down in your field. It's a frequency of upgrading your heart resonance, but it's also a frequency that is a frequency of patience. Patience and like loving kindness towards yourself and towards the human collective, so that we can be more graceful towards one another, no matter where we are, no matter what we through. So it's also a frequency of lack of judgment, because that's what Arcturian frequency is in its essence. So just send energetic, elevated emotion, whether it's gratitude or love, towards the Arcturian Council as a thank you and as a way of sealing in this transmission in your energy field. And please know that this frequency is now present, and it will be spreading around just by your mere presence with other fellow human beings, but it will also alter your perception towards yourself and other humans, so that you feel more love, more patience, and more grace.
To enjoy this new connection, you can open up to them. They came and found you specifically.
You can have different guides depending on what you need to do at this stage of your mission or of your journey. Tell them about whatever you need to tell them, ask for help, and also feel the connection, as in build a relationship with them.
The ones you've got around you are meant for you. They came specifically for you. Now we're going to connect, or I'm going to connect to the Lyran Avians, which are just an incredible race. They're one of my favorites, one of my favorites.
So for those of you who perhaps don't know Lyran Avians, they are a race that is very similar to our human race. They look very similar to us, apart from the beautiful angel-like wings. There's been a lot of curiosity about the Lyran Avian race since our last transmission from them in October update. So we promise you there will be a separate Lyran Avian transmission coming up very shortly. Maybe it's already on the channel, maybe it will come, maybe it will be a live transmission, but we want you guys to get to know this race of beings closer, because I can see there's a lot of interest and there's not many people talking about this beautiful race. So here we are to connect you with them a little bit closer.
So enjoy. So sit back and get ready to receive. So again, I'm elevating my consciousness outside of my body, my point of attention outside of my body. And there they are. There's 2 Lyran Avians there surrounding me, and I'm just accessing through them and out to... There we go. I'm just in this expansive collective consciousness field now. And I'm just here, I come before you, and I'm just asking if you've got a message for the collective, and you've got a message for people who perhaps are listening to this that you would like to share. Okay, they're all, rather than specifics, it's kind of, this is coming from their collective consciousness field here. So again, it's quite strong as it comes through. And so the message we want to give you today is twofold. It's a message of encouragement, and it's a message of freedom. So first of all, we'll touch on encouragement, and we would like to pass the message to you that it's more to encourage you to steer the course. It's to encourage you to retain the strength of your conviction and your character that you will triumph. You will triumph. You've heard this many times from various sources, but we just want to reiterate this information that your ascension is a done deal, and that you are collectively experiencing this here on Earth. Perhaps it's not as fast as you would perhaps like it to be. However, nonetheless, this process is taking place, and it's to just to remind you to retain your strength and to retain the course. The second part of our message is about freedom, and as we have wings, and as we encompass the frequency of liberty and of freedom, we would encourage you to begin to adopt this. Many of you don't realize how infinite and divine you are in nature, and sometimes you are reminded of this, but you often forget. And we are here today to bring you a cheerful message of joy and of freedom. And it's to remind you that although you may not have physical wings, energetically you can fly. Energetically you can take off with your consciousness. You can travel with your consciousness to various dimensions and various places as you are doing now. You've elevated your consciousness and created this connection in which we're able to communicate to you. Each and every single one of you listening to this message for November is an encouragement. It's an encouragement of to embody the frequency of freedom. And so if you feel trapped within a system, if you feel trapped within a geographical location, if you feel trapped within a perception, if you feel like there is no way out, like there is an oppressive wall of negativity which is surrounding you, you can always raise yourself up, raise your vibration, raise your consciousness above the grids of fear, above the grids of control. Soar through the sky like an infinite divine spiritual being of light. Embody our frequency. As part of this message, we will include an energetic transmission for you. And a part of this will be in relation to freedom and setting yourselves free, consciously, physically, energetically. And it's about escaping the gridwork of control that is on your planet. This gridwork of control is disappearing. It is being dismantled behind the scenes. You probably sense this. For those who are energetically sensitive, you sense this being dismantled in real time around your planet. And you would be correct. And it is being dismantled in real time. However, parts of it still exist. And so just if you feel yourself being controlled by fear, if you feel trapped, if you feel stuck, you feel under pressure, or you feel stressed, rise above this gridwork with our frequency. Lift yourself up and soar through the sky like a bird. We embody this because we physically have wings. You physically don't have wings. However, your consciousness doesn't need wings. It doesn't need wings. Tune into our frequency. Tune into our frequency of freedom. Embody strength of character to stay the course. You are almost there. You are almost there. You are almost there. At the end of this road, you will be smiling. At the end of this road, you will have completed your journey and you will have triumphed.
Beautiful. I feel like the upgrade that they want to give us is actually, it's almost like an energetic set of wings. And it's also an upgrade of consciousness, whereby any limitations that have been imposed by any of the systems of control of oppression that are actually living within us, that we manage to melt through them. Because I feel like the message that's trying to come through is sometimes you're prisoner of your own mind. So this energetic upgrade will be melting all the limitations that are within you, that you may feel that you're trapped, but actually it usually boils down to your own perception of reality. You've got more power than you are, and it's very difficult for me to explain it in the words, so I'm going to do it in light language so you actually feel this frequency, so that frequency starts working in your field. So if you want to accept it, if you dare to step to your own freedom, like above all the limitations, this energy transmission will help you do just that. So open yourself up and receive this beautiful Lyran transmission of freedom, melting away any limitations that you have adopted through conditioning, through upbringing, through ancestral patterns that are keeping you enslaved in certain systems, patterns that may no longer serve you. This is a frequency of freedom, a frequency of decision making, a frequency of courage. Kuremina la sare kuruture sikara maletera suru di arara maletere turusure che la muru kulamare krakari luduri amarasea tara sekara meturu sukeremia la dirru dare essare karamuru duli essera turusea mara alli alaka erdariassa e amurutera che la siu la sera mera su era turumare ala tere kurute la sare amalatare chiudura la sitara male ti assa era mare caradurulia dalla sera la malate rossuria dalla sera dal siru dula caria ma era murate serite lossuri che era mulate la sera da sera tarsi e tara malessuru turisia tara sacare meia turussure da baralla e roturu sira mare e tallo sucura mare calasi e tara sira malasera rede alla sare calassuru tresira la sale su ruduraria carametu rossuria talasse era calamare sierra suru alla tierra suru alla tierra su. This frequency transmission also was awakening the Lyran element of your DNA, because we share the DNA with Lyrans. So this element is already in you. This cry for freedom, this desire for freedom is within you. And this transmission is just bringing it alive. So do not squash this desire. It will arise. Maybe it will arise as you will want to travel, you will want to change, you will want to set yourself free in many different ways. When this cry for freedom arises within you, the message is do not stifle it, do not push it back, allow it, surrender to it. So this is the transmission from the Lyrans as an upgrade for you this month, no matter what starseed you are. If you're a human, you have Lyran DNA within your body, and this Lyran DNA is awakening as we speak. So thank you to my beautiful winged friends. Really love your frequency, sending you lots of gratitude from my heart, and thank you for this beautiful reminder. Thank you. So we've got one more race to bring to you, which is the Pleiadians, which will be an amazing high vibrational frequency and some message that we don't know yet what they want to share with us. But before we do, we want to invite you to a special event happening on the 10th of November within our community, the Quantum Club. We're going to have a full-day workshop called the Quantum Portal, designed to help starseeds and light workers connect to the quantum field. Because, you know, guys, what we do here when we channel those energies, we channel those messages, oh great, you obviously welcome to benefit from it, but actually a part of your starseed development process is for you yourself to forge a strong connection to your guides, to the quantum field, so you can pull these energies yourself. So this event, will put a link right in the description at the top. If you're interested, explore more. We would love to have you there with us on the 10th of November. But now, let's connect to the Pleiadians.
Okay, and now we're going to be connecting to the Pleiadians. And I've saved the most high vibrational frequency until last, so please sit back and enjoy this and open yourself up to this photonic frequency of light. They're simply sensational. So I'm just now moving, tuning in, just now moving my point of attention outside of my body. And I'm just connecting to the Pleiadians. Okay, and just as I'm connecting, it's just light. All I can see is blinding light. And it's almost like in front of me, there's 5 of them I can see in front of me, and they're almost like they look like angels. They're just like these white, blinding white bodies that I can see in front of me, just pure photonic light. And just the Pleiadians that are in front of me here, if you've got a message that I can pass on to the audience and to the people who are watching this recording, that would be fantastic. Greetings, people from Earth. We come to you with much reverence, much joy, and much love here today. One of the message that we want to give to you, and part of the transmission that we would like to pass on to you today, is going to assist with any pain and trauma release, any shadow work that you're dealing with. Our frequency is literally photonic energy made of light, and it's going to help you shed densities within your reality. Also, photonic energy and plasma also aids with your manifestation. Our frequency is very good for this. However, today we want to focus on shadow work, and we want to focus on this because of the point that you're at in your ascension pathway. And we can see that many of you watching this have dealt with shadow work and have focused on the inner work of healing your pain and trauma and becoming emotionally healed again. However, we can sense that there are many people perhaps watching this who haven't focused on this because it's uncomfortable, and we want to help you. But you need to understand that as part of your awakening, as part of your ascension gateway and pathway, you need to focus on this because within 5th dimensional consciousness and within 5th dimensional space, there is no room for pain and trauma. There is no room for lower vibrational densities, all of which you need to shed. And you have a perfect opportunity now to do so. You have a perfect window of preparation before your ascension window. And we are here today to bring you this message for November. You are coming up to the end, to the conclusion of your calendar year, where one will begin anew. So what better way to almost conclude your calendar year than to shed some pain and trauma? And we would encourage you to do so with our frequency. Our frequency is so high vibrational. It's so high vibrational that it gets into the parts of the body and the organs that other frequency just cannot reach. And we are so very, very proud to bring this to you today. And we would encourage you, please, just to hold on to our frequency, to embody some of this frequency, and actually come to terms with some of the things that you've been through, some of the pain and trauma along your journey. We send you love, we send you compassion. We understand that your journey within 3rd dimensional space and reality and 3rd density is difficult. We understand that there are many hurdles along the way and that things are difficult. So please receive our frequency here today. Please receive this healing energy that we send you today, and we wish you nothing but love and light today.
Beautiful. I'm going to transfer this frequency to you, but I have to make a couple of duty of care warnings before I do. Number 1, Pleiadian frequency is so high vibration, so if you had something heavy to eat, please pause this video and come back to it when you have digested it, because it can really make you feel a bit queasy. It's so high vibrational. Speak from experience. Work with them for a couple of years now, and I've learned the hard way. So that's number 1. Number 2, there's many ways that frequency of different galactic beings can help us release densities. Pleiadian pathway is the fastest, but it's also very intense. So please know that what Pleiadian frequency will help you do, it will stir your field so that you will, maybe some old memories, maybe some trapped emotions will start coming to the surface, and it may come in quite a violent, quick way. Last time I used this frequency, there was so much pain and trauma coming to me that I've actually smashed my milk kind of like, bottle or container, because I just all of a sudden got really angry. So this comes with this caveat. You can be doing something really, really slow, but the effective stuff works fast. So think of it as an energetic ayahuasca. This gentler frequency is available, like Syrian or Arcturian. This is super effective and fast. So if you're happy with these 2 warnings, if your stomach is not too full, and if you know that, yes, you'll be shedding these densities, there may be some memories coming, and when that happens, you've got a chance to integrate them, you have a chance to wave them goodbye, you have a chance to release them once and for all, then let's proceed to the transmission. If you're ready, send me a telepathic yes, and receive this frequency of Pleiadian that will go into the deepest, darkest corner of your mind, soul, and body to release any old memories, any stagnant emotions, anything that does not serve you. In fact, as I'm going to be transmitting this frequency, I will also take a dose of this medicine myself, because if there's anything else in me that needs to be cleaned, I'll do so as well. I'll walk this journey with you. Aeron, you've got a choice. You can shield yourself now if you don't want to. But here it comes. So again, if you're 100% sure, happy to proceed with it, please, please, please open your heart and let this frequency flow. This energy has been deposited straight in your solar plexus. It will spread out now like medicine that will reach every corner of your energy field. And when you're releasing those densities, you may be quite fragile, you might be quite irritable, but there is also something that the Pleiadians want to give you. They want to surround you with a protective light, with their protective light to make this transition and this purging process a little bit more tolerable for you, easier, so that at least when you are in a vulnerable state, you're being completely supported and protected. So receive this transmission of Pleiadian light to also support you, shield you, and guard you whilst you're being a little bit vulnerable. Meia kushutu to sita ta seta ta shutu amana seka to shu e amana sita to shutu ta sita ta seka ta tu patita sata ta shutu su e shutu su to shitu to su to shutu to su to shu e shu mana seta ta shu ta sita to shu e shu musu ta kasika ta shu e shu kusu to kasia to shu to su e shu to basi to shu to kasika ta su kamana se to shu e shu to su to sita to shu atasa Shukusuma kasatu to shoot to su to su, e shoot to su to su to su to shi, no makasatu to shoot to su to shoot to su. And that's done. This energetic transfer is now complete. So as we are concluding this transmission and the other ones, I just want to bring each and single one of us to complete an utter sovereignty as we are disconnecting from our galactic friends, from each other, as everybody pulls their own energy back to themselves, send any energy that doesn't belong to them back to the ether, back to its source, as we all come back into complete and utter sovereignty, releasing any energetic bonds, ties, or cords that may have been created between us, either consciously or unconsciously, as a result of this transmission. This energetic transfer is now complete.
This episode is brought to you by the Quantum Club. The Quantum Club is a membership program designed to help you develop your spiritual abilities, such as connecting to your galactic soul family as guides, speaking light languages, channeling, transmitting and receiving light technology. Every week we hold live sessions and work with you energetically on a deep level to unlock your divine intuitive gifts, to connect deeper than ever before with your higher self and galactic light beings. To find out more, head to bit.ly/galactic club. That's bit.ly/galactic club. See you there. Thank you so much for joining us on this month's energetic Starseed update containing channel messages and frequency from the Arcturians, the Lyran Avians, and of course the Pleiadians. We send nothing but unconditional gratitude to all three races, and I'm wishing you a fantastic month ahead in November. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so you don't miss the next update. We do these every month, and we will see you on the next update in December.
See you.